Breaking news! An intense conflict has erupted on October 7th between Israel and Hamas. The clash ignited when Hamas gunmen launched a significant assault on Israel from the Gaza Strip. This initial attack led to the tragic loss of 1,200 lives and around 240 people taken hostage. Israel retaliated with airstrikes on Gaza and initiated a ground offensive, escalating the situation further. The devastation is immense, with the death toll in Gaza alone surpassing 21,000. This violent outbreak led to a temporary truce in November, which saw some hostages released by both sides. The situation escalated as Israel aimed to destroy Hamas's military and governing capabilities. The Israeli strategy was vast and encompassing, drafting an enormous force of 300,000 reservists. The skies over Gaza echoed with the roar of over 22,000 airstrikes, and more than 800 tunnel shafts were obliterated. The battle lines blurred as the ground offensive pushed into refugee camps, sparking fierce combat in numerous areas. The cost to Gaza's infrastructure was immense. Satellite imagery revealed nearly 100,000 buildings suffering damage. The truce collapsed on December 1st, with each side blaming the other. The war has left a dire humanitarian situation in its wake. Gaza's health infrastructure is crippled, with many hospitals barely functioning and an alarming number of people teetering on the brink of hunger and starvation. Displacement is rife, as the majority of Gaza's population has been forced to seek shelter in United Nations facilities. Israel's restrictions on supply entries into Gaza have resulted in acute shortages of food, water, and medicine. This scarcity is further exacerbated by the ongoing fighting, which significantly hampers the distribution of aid. The UN General Assembly and Security Council have called for a ceasefire and humanitarian access. Both sides remain at odds, with hostages still in the balance. Over 100 lives are caught in the crossfire of this conflict, held captive in Gaza. Hamas has drawn a hard line in the sand, stating it won't release any more hostages until Israel agrees to end the war. This stalemate leaves the fate of these hostages in a precarious state, their futures hinging on the decisions of powers much greater than themselves. As the world watches, the search for a resolution continues.